Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Human Food Factor Show. I'm Howard Axtell, your humble host. And
Howard, you need to look
what's
at
that?
this, man. You need to look at this right now.
Hand it to me.
I don't know what it is.
Huh. Folks, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. I don't know what it's about, but there is breaking news from an official source, and we are being mandated to interrupt this program. Stay tuned, and we'll get this special announcement pulled into the broadcast queue. Just stay tuned, and we'll get this up.
Okay, what? Okay.
Have you got it?
Okay, we've got it. We've got it.
Okay. Okay, folks, we have the queue up on the screen, and again, I am told this is an emergency announcement.
Citizens of America, the order has been given to interrupt this broadcast with an emergency announcement enacted by Executive Order 12919, signed into law just this morning. The Federal Emergency Management Agency has assumed authority to exercise and provide the necessary civil crisis management provisions mandated by Executive Order 13010 for the duration of this declared state of national emergency. This announcement will be broadcast throughout the days to come in order to reach as much of the civilian population as possible. This morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the administration approved and signed into law Executive Order 12919 declaring martial law in all states within the borders of the United States of America. Please remain calm. All civilians are required to stay in your homes until directed to move to another location. FEMA, with the support of UN personnel, will aid in the processing and transfer of all civilian personnel to secure locations, as required by the FEMA Emergency Act and authorized by Executive Order 11051. Homeland Security is hereby appointed special powers to federalize and isolate the civilian population through this declaration of martial law within the borders of the United States of America. Homeland Security will aid in national security by use of authority and functions authorized by special order. All civilian personnel on record, registered as potential subversives, will be detained for transfer to select FEMA camp detention centers until the national emergency has ended. Do not be alarmed. Remain calm and stay in your homes. Public care personnel have been authorized to ensure your safety, protection, and to accommodate all your personal needs. All civilians are ordered to remain in your homes until a United Nations security team arrives to begin processing you to a safe location. Civilians are authorized to bring one change of clothes and only brief toiletries. Everything over 5 pounds per person will be confiscated. When the transportation processing team arrives, you will be told to stand in your doorway until the order is given to move to the processing area. Do not move until ordered, as you could be fired upon. You will be processed as quickly as possible. Your belongings will be inspected and you will be searched at that time. Your categorization will be noted by a colored band placed on your wrist. Once a locator chip is inserted into your upper forearm, your processing will be complete for transportation to your designated relief center. Do not remove your bracelet. It denotes which of the FEMA relocation centers you are assigned to and your security status. Reasonable attention will be given to keeping your family together. However, any person registered as a security risk will be detained for processing to other select FEMA detention centers until the national emergency is over. You are required to surrender all firearms and ammunition immediately upon request. This confiscation is mandatory and enforcement is non-negotiable. Executive Order 11051 grants United Nations military personnel authority to ensure public safety during this transition by use of deadly force if necessary. A zero-tolerance policy is in effect for looters and vandals. Anyone not in their approved area will be considered armed and dangerous and will be met with deadly force. All federal personnel will be transported immediately to underground facilities, and all military personnel are hereby directed to report to a military base or facility nearest to you. Bring any government-provided equipment and identification to ensure your safety and passage to these locations. The general public is again advised to remain calm and stay inside your homes until a United Nations transportation processing team arrives. These precautions were authorized by Executive Order 12919 in compliance with the Martial Law Act signed by our President this morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Martial law is now officially declared within all the United States borders and within the United States of America. God help us all, and may justice prevail.
Okay, folks, we're back again. I am not sure quite what to think about this. This is Howard Axtell. We're back in the studio again here on the Human Food Factor show. After this special announcement, never before have we been ordered to preempt our programming. I am now told we have breaking news from one of our investigative reporters calling in from somewhere in Virginia. Who do we have?
Larry Johnson.
Folks, we have a live
Larry
report
Johnson.
coming in now. Is this a live feed?
It's a live feed.
A live
We've
feed?
got Larry Johnson.
Okay, Larry, can you hear me? Larry, get him back. Folks, again, we interrupt our programming for a special live report
bring
from
him in,
reporter
bring him in.
Larry Johnson, who is in the middle of what he describes as a war zone. He's called in. Have we got him yet?
I can find him now.
Okay, we've got him. Larry, you're live. What's happening out there? Where are you calling from?
Howard, can you hear me?
We got you, Larry. You're live on the Human Food Factor show here at the Liberty News Radio Network. Tell us what's going on out there. Where are you at?
I'm in a culvert in the city of Bluemont, Virginia. I've been hiding here all night, waiting until the shooting stops. It's been crazy here, and thank God I've been able to get through. I've been calling all night, but some kind of electrical interference has blocked all my calls. It's been a war zone here. I've never seen anything like this. People have got to know what's happening here. Are we live?
We're live, Larry. Tell us what's happened.
I'm right next to what used to be the police department. It burned to the ground last night in fear for my life. I hid where I am now in a runoff culvert about 50 feet from where the police station used to be. I may not make it back at all. I can still hear sporadic gunfire and what sounds like missiles are making the ground shake. Armed looters set fires to residential neighborhoods here last night, causing residents to flee from their homes. Uniformed soldiers have been shooting at anything and everything that moves. So many civilians were shot when they ran into the street. Civilians! Over half the city is still in flames. When the sun came up a few hours ago, I could see the bodies everywhere littering the streets. About an hour ago, a couple transports showed up and hauled off most of the bodies. I think to a train station. I don't know what's happening now, but it's gotten really quiet. It's eerie feeling. Howard, I'm afraid.
Tell him to stay down.
Just stay put, Larry. Don't move. Just stay where you're at, okay?
I heard the president and his cabinet have been moved to Mount Weather, a top-secret underground facility just a few miles away. Where I'm now is about 5 miles northeast of the Mount Weather Emergency Command Center, approximately 20 miles from Washington, D.C. I've been told that this secret underground base contains the U.S. Army Interagency Communications Agency, which was designed as an emergency relocation site for U.S. government agencies in the event of a national emergency. For the last 2 days, I've seen thousands of white uniformed UN troops and transporters head toward Washington, D.C., just 20 miles from here. Oh my God! Something's happened! The soldiers are back again, and there's automatic weapon fire coming from everywhere. Can you hear it? Oh my God, where did all these people come from? People are running by me here, running into the streets, and the soldiers are all firing at will. Oh my God, I've been hit. I still got my phone. I'm in the street. My ears are ringing. This is unbelievable. My hands are like on fire. Oh my God, no, don't shoot.
Oh, my God. Larry, are you there?
Lost.
Larry.
Julie, did you
Larry.
get him?
I don't got him.
Did you lose him?
We've lost him, folks. The feed's
We lost
gone?
Howard.
The feed's gone. Folks, we're going to have to take a station break. We don't have any idea what's going on. Until we get this sorted out, we're going to have to go to break and locate our man, Larry Johnson. This morning, apparently, the president at 8:30 a.m. signed an executive order placing the entire United States under martial law. We're going to have to go to break. We'll be back as soon as we get this sorted out.